The Little Green Savior, and the Mega Carbon Sucker 9000. Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, a little green alien named Zog was bored out of his 3 eyes. His home planet, Glorxon 7, was perfect. No pollution, no traffic, and an endless supply of space tacos. But Zog craved adventure, so he hopped into his rickety spaceship, and when Zog crash-landed in the backyard of Dr. Penelope Puddlesworth, a quirky climate scientist with a passion for inventing and an unhealthy obsession with cat sweaters, he knew he'd found his partner in chaos. Penelope was in the middle of yelling at her coffee machine for not brewing her espresso fast, not fast enough. When she noticed the tiny green figure waving at her from the crater in her petunias, "Greetings, Earthling," Zog squeaked in a loud voice that sounded like a kazoo. "I come in peace. Also, your planet smells like burnt toast." Penelope adjusted her glasses, squinted, and said, "Well, you're either a hallucination from my lack of sleep or the best thing that's ever happened to me. Either way, come on in. Want some coffee?" Zog, who had never tasted coffee before, took one sip and immediately started vibrating like a cell phone on a washing machine. "This is amazing. I will help you save your planet in exchange for more of this magic brown juice." And so the unlikely duo got to work. Penelope had been trying to solve the global warming crisis for years, but her inventions always ended in a disaster. Her last attempt, the Cloudbrella, was supposed to block sunlight, but accidentally rained pickles instead. Zog, on the other hand, had no idea how Earth science worked, but was full of enthusiasm and alien technology that looked suspiciously like a toaster. Together they designed the Mega Carbon Sucker 9000, a machine so ridiculously huge it could be seen from space. It had lasers, vacuum tubes, and a disco ball, because Zog insisted it needed party vibes. The machine's goal was simple: suck hundreds of billions of tons of carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and turn it into something useful like glitter or bubble wrap. The day the test arrived, Penelope and Zog stood in front of the machine, wearing matching lab coats and goggles. Zog pressed the big red button, which he had labeled "Do Not Press" for fun, and the Mega Carbon Sucker 9000 roared to life. It whirred, it hummed, and it made a sound like 1,000 kazoos playing the Macarena. At first, it worked perfectly. The machine sucked up carbon dioxide like a cosmic vacuum cleaner, but then things got weird. The machine started spitting out the carbon dioxide in the form of giant, sentient marshmallows. The marshmallows, now alive and very confused, began bouncing around the lab singing show tunes. Zog, did you program it to do this?" Penelope asked, dodging a marshmallow, belting out of Les Miserables. "Maybe. I thought it would be funny," Zog replied, juggling 3 marshmallows that were harmonizing in perfect pitch. Despite the marshmallow mayhem, the machine was a success. Over the next few weeks, it removed so much carbon dioxide from the atmosphere that global temperatures began to drop. The marshmallows, now a beloved global phenomena, started their own Broadway show and became Earth's first intergalactic ambassadors. Zog and Penelope were hailed as heroes. They even won the Nobel Prize in Physics, which Zog used as a hat. But their greatest achievement was proving that even in the most unlikely team, a caffeine-addicted scientist and a hyperactive alien could save the world with a little creativity and a lot of coffee and a machine that turned pollution into performance art. And so Zog decided to stay on Earth, where he opened a coffee shop called Zog's Galactic Brews, and continued to help Penelope with her wacky inventions. As for the Mega Carbon Sucker 9000, it's still running somewhere in the Arctic, turning carbon dioxide into marshmallows and saving the planet one show tune at a time. The end, or as Zog would say, to infinity and beyond.